Alright, hello everyone and welcome to WWE Discussion. I'm your host and WWE enthusiast Doug. In today's episode I'm going to be discussing the Friday Night Smackdown, October 27, 2023 edition. And this edition of Friday Night Smackdown featured a contract signing between Roman Reigns and LA Knight, as well as a return promo from Bianca Belair. And while as the show would unfold, SmackDown basically became the LA Knight show, and that's not a bad thing. And with that, we're going to get right into the action, starting with the contract signing Roman Reigns and LA Knight, make it official for Crown Jewel. So any misguided doubt that still may have existed about the star power of LA Knight was erased Friday night at the top of the show when he interrupted Roman Reigns' entrance, hit the ring, and proceeded to steal the spotlight. He was calm, cool, and collected as he proclaimed the game his own and vowed to take the Universal Championship from the Tribal Chief. His confidence unwavering, he looked every bit the megastar he has claimed to be for last year, and perhaps even greater for his future prospects. Looked like Roman Reigns' equal. There was never any doubt that the guy who cooked Reigns on the mic here did not stand a chance of dethroning him in Saudi Arabia. Now, does he have a chance of dethroning him? Is he going to dethrone him? Probably not, but Knight has passed every test at this point and could believably be champion if Triple H and Creative wanted to shift the direction of things at the top of the card. That is a testament to everything Knight has done over the last 6 months to build momentum and remain relevant. So this is certainly an interesting spot that WWE finds itself in. You have one of your most popular stars in LA Knight challenging for the Universal title. Do you make that switch? Do you not make that switch? I would make the argument that yes, you make that switch. This whole thing about Reigns versus Cody 2 or Reigns versus Rhodes at WrestleMania 40, don't even bother. You had your chance at WrestleMania 39 and you blew it. Now here you go, LA Knight versus Roman Reigns. Strike while the iron's hot. Make it happen. I would say yeah. Make the switch. Dragon Lee versus Cedric Alexander, and Alexander got highlighted significantly here, even with a video package before the show, and then also this match going through I think 2 commercial breaks. And even though he lost the match, he still benefited from the TV time. Lee is a guy that the company is looking to spotlight, and he went over here with a pinfall victory, so understandably so. Now as to whether Alexander can build momentum based on this match and his performance will be the real question to keep an eye on moving forward. But it is great to see Alexander on TV. It's great to see him get a spotlight like this. And hopefully there is something more to come out of this. Hopefully at the very least we can just get him on TV competing in the ring, because he's a talented performer, and the inconsistent usage that he's had since the end of the Hurt Business has been unfortunate. Bianca Belair promo. So the EST revealed Friday that she already made an arrangement with General Manager Nick Aldis and got herself a title match at Crown Jewel with Io Sky, and then also that she got a match against Bayley next week, which is the start of the Bianca Belair revenge tour, because she has vengeance on her mind. This was a short and simple promo segment that clearly defined Belair's motivations and gave fans an idea of what is to come. If only all wrestling promos could be this simple. Ultimately, this one was very simple, very much to the point. Not exactly the most exciting thing seeing Bianca Belair back in the title picture. Not to say that's a bad thing she's in there, but considering how this is where she just was, I don't know, it would be nice to see her do something different, but the story makes sense and the match should be good. And then the show concludes with LA Knight versus Jimmy Uso, and this was the LA Knight show, and it was great. Ahead of the biggest match of his career, WWE went all in on Knight, and the veteran performer answered the bell, shining brighter than any other superstar in broadcast that he needed to. Nights like this will make it much more difficult for WWE if they decide that he's not going to beat Reigns. The reaction online is certainly going to be, the reaction online, I think you all know what's going to be. If Knight loses this match, it's going to be equivalent, if not even greater, to when Rhodes lost at WrestleMania 39. So, but WWE has experience taking it on the chins online, so yeah, they're just gonna have to buckle up if that is the case. And I do say, if I'm aware that it's more likely than not that Reigns retains, but I still believe that there's a shot. I'm saying there's a chance. So in conclusion, as I talked about, SmackDown became the LA Knight show, and on a night with WWE continuing to build towards Crown Jewel, it succeeded in building up the card. John Cena versus Solo Sikoa was announced before the show, and the work of Knight aside, the show highlighted the main event, added heat to Cena versus Sikoa, introduced Belair's challenge to Sky for a title belt, and had the latest between Mysterio and Paul. It was a show that surrounded those key segments of a match between Dragon Lee and Cedric Alexander, got Shotzi a win, and continued the slow build towards what looks like a possible divorce between the LWO and Santos Escobar. And with that, that will conclude this episode of WWE Discussion. If you enjoyed this episode, be sure to hit that like button down below.